And we're live! Coming back at you from fucking the Aerotech Office Park. I think. I think we're live. We should be live. I pushed the go live button, so I should be live. Hopefully I'm live, because my stream preview isn't working. Oh yeah, there we go. There, stream preview's on. So last time we did a bunch of quests around Outer Vegas. We ran into a lot of things that I just don't have the skill points to do. We did get to do the Vault 22 quest. That was fun. We also stole this. We stole the Chinese stealth armor. Actually, one of my favorite armor sets in the game, just like on appearance alone. So today, I think we're gonna hit up Freeside. There's a lot of quests in Freeside. There's tons of work to do. I don't think I need. I definitely don't need caps to get into the strip, but I want to get the passport from the king. Since I'm not doing an NCR playthrough, I don't need to save the King's quests for later to do the NCR variations of them. Since we're doing like an independent Vegas kind of playthrough. We'll probably also be getting rid of Boone either this stream or next stream, depending on how fast things go. I think I'm just going to do stuff in Freeside for now. But my plan is, once we have to meet the Brotherhood, I'm gonna replace Boone with Veronica, so that I have her to do her unique interactions and stuff for getting in with the Brotherhood. It also skips some quests. It skips the whole section where they force you to kill a guy to prove that you can be trusted. I could just fast travel into Freeside, but I don't wanna. I wanna walk around a little. Fallout New Vegas was in the headlines recently. Apparently one of the lead game designers, I forget which one, did an interview with IGN talking about game balance. And he was talking about how game balance is mostly just vibes and how he doesn't like to do spreadsheets. The fact that streetlight is on is because we did that lucky old sun and we put power in this area, so now the streetlights work. It's one of those things you probably don't notice because a lot of people probably do that quest before they come to Outer Vegas. Just wanted to point that detail out because I think it's really cool. He was talking about how the balance in New Vegas is mostly focused on quote-unquote vibes and not like a linear progression from shit starter pistol to endgame tier BFG. You can actually do some quests in this area too, I think. So there is some quests in this area that we didn't do yet. We'll start here. We'll start with this place. I'll start with North Vegas. And I think the JSawyer mod really does encapsulate that kind of vibe-based game design, where it's like, chems are rare. Why?
Can I help you with something, stranger?
Like, it's fun to have lots of chems and to have lots of stackable buffs. They're rare because it makes sense for the vibe of the setting, right? This is a post-apocalypse. There's no pharmacy that's pumping out combat stimulants anymore. This isn't 40k, right? Stem packs are expiring or being used up, but they're rare and powerful, right? It's a vibe more than it is a balance thing. What can you tell me about North Vegas, Crandon?
We've been here for a few years, just looking for a place we can call our own. Life's harsh, but still, it beats the hell out of the desert. We've got numbers, we've got food, and we've got trade. That's progress, stranger.
Oh, this coffee's horrible. It's like drinking grease. What is there to do out here?
Keep your nose to the ground, stranger, that's what. Mind your own business and let us mind our own. Are we clear? If you got a mind to loot the old H&H Tools factory, don't even bother. That place is sealed tighter than a rad scorpion's bunghole. Every salvager who tries gets blown up, flattened, or gutted by traps. Then he starts to stink up the town, and we're the ones to clean up the mess.
Who even are you, anyway?
Name's Crandon, stranger. I keep an eye out for trouble around here.
What kind of trouble?
Folks that don't belong. Murderers, rapists, extortionists, and everything in between. You know, business as usual in North Vegas, stranger. NCR, did you just crawl out from under a rock? Those folks only care about their business, their people, and their pockets.
So something you'll notice.
NCR's order? Don't make me laugh, stranger. We work this land, we own these streets, and we yank up the bad weeds ourselves. Got it?
Something about the you'll notice really quickly in this game. NCR really only has any kind of presence at their military bases and at the sharecropper farms, right? West Side is its own thing that's really successful. Freeside is its own thing that's kind of successful. And then North Vegas is a bunghole, as this guy would put it.
Jules, myself, and a few others patrol the streets and sewers. Any punks come up out of the rest of the city, we give them the runoff.
Get a hand with any trouble?
You want to help us out? What makes you think we want you around here, huh?
Oh yeah, I don't have enough. Alright, I don't, yeah, I figured. I figured I wouldn't have enough stats, because you have to have the stats to convince him to let you help him out. And then he wants you to do things like non-violently. And we're a combat build, so we're not going to be doing that.
Hey.
But I do think we can pass Jules' interactions.
I see a lot of folks come and go, but none fit your type. Where you come from, stranger?
Just another wasteland wanderer.
'Cause that's the law of the land. You never know when someone's going to stab you in the back. And I like mine upright.
Your stabbings?
Maybe one day, stranger, when you've seen all I've seen, done all I've done, you'll sooner trust a rad scorpion than a new face in the wasteland.
This dude's dialogue just goes fucking hard. And then the skill checks make us sound like a... I can see you take care of yourself. Your revolver's trigger shines like silver. That's just so dumb. I just love this dialogue. It's just dripping with cheese.
You got a sharp eye on you. I take it you like guns, huh? Question is, can you handle more than
Please
just
tell me
a
I have the
weapon?
50 survival. Please tell me I have the survival.
I mean, you've got to know yourself before you...
Fuck, it's 60 survival. Okay, well, we're coming back once we've got the 60 survival. He gives us a recipe for, I think it's specifically 44 ammo. I don't think it works with any other caliber. But he gives you these god-tier bullets that are like the only time I ever craft bullets, because they're fucking ridiculous. It's only that, or when I do shotguns that I ever like, or energy weapons. Craft ammo all the time for energy weapons, because it's easy, you just need science. I hate how complicated crafting ammo is. Like, if it was up to me, there'd be primer rifle, primer pistol, the casing, generic powder, and generic lead. And that's it. I wouldn't have primer large pistol, primer small pistol, primer large rifle, primer shot shell, primer small rifle, primer SMG, paint and primer all in one spray can. It's just dumb. Like, I get it, that's how it is in real life, but realism is the enemy of fun. Like, just inherently. If you wanted this game to be realistic, the courier would spend the entire game, like, in physical therapy with Doc Mitchell, probably drooling out of one side of their mouth from the massive amount of head trauma they have from being shot in the head twice. Like, this is not a realistic game. And games aren't fun when they're realistic. I kind of want to go into the H&H tool factory. I don't know what this fast draw mark is for, I'm curious. What is this? Oh, yeah. There is a whole sewer network under Outer Vegas that's, like, really complicated. It even has some unique drops in it, I think. Has some unique items. And you never have to go down there. Outside of the one quest for Crandon, which I can't do because I don't have the speech or barter to convince him to give me the quest opportunity, there's nothing that takes place down there, and it's a real shame. It's one of those areas that I think could have been more fleshed out. Like, I don't know, maybe there's a mutant community. Maybe that's where the ghouls and stuff live, because they don't mind the smell, and, like, the smooth skins don't like them. So H&H Tools is kind of a neat location. It's full of all these traps. I don't know how there's still landmines here 200 years down the line. I don't know how someone hasn't stepped on all of them yet, but hey. Ah, I'm over encumbered. Bigs. Hey, Boone.
Fine by me.
Do I have anything I can give you? I don't have any ammo. I'll just offload a bunch of junk onto Boone. The hell am I carrying that's weighing me down so much? Oh, that's what I'm carrying. A bunch of weapons. Yeah. I remember my 9mm pistol bugged out, and I couldn't load it anymore. That I remember. I really liked my beret back. But he doesn't mind being bald when he's got a face mask on. Eddie? I like how he complains about the caliber of his weapon, but the battle rifle and his companion weapon are the same caliber. That's honestly one of the changes I don't like from J... There's a gun pointed at the wall that was supposed to hit me, but it missed. One of the changes I don't like from JSawyer is nerfing all the companion weapons. Not because I don't agree with the change to balance. Like, yeah, companions were overpowered. Were kind of overpowered, maybe? I found them to be borderline useless, but I know a lot of people are like, actually, they're way too powerful. So I guess maybe I'm wrong. But the fact that, it's the fact that they complain constantly that they can't do damage that annoys me, because they never shut up. H&H Tools Incorporated. Building the things you need to build a better tomorrow. Employee Access Terminal. Human Resources email 05/14/2020. It's just in a couple days. Well, kind of. 4 years ago, a couple days. From Cindy Lou Kreb at Human Resources to all personnel. Subject, new employee policies. Effective immediately, the following company policies are in place. 1. All cameras are forbidden in the office areas and on the factory floor. 2. No more than 3 employees are permitted in the break rooms at any time. 3. In accordance with the wishes of management, all bathrooms have been sealed off and walled over. Employees are requested to attend to all waste disposal needs before or after work hours. If you have any questions about these policies, please email Human Resources. Thank you. Cindy Lou Kreb at H&H Tools Human Resources. This is the difference between Bethesda and Obsidian. When Bethesda forgets to put bathrooms in a major location, it's a huge lore-breaking error. When Obsidian forgets to put bathrooms in a location, actually it's funny. Email from Dobson O'Gill. From Dobson O'Gill to Jack Maynard. That's a cool last name. Subject, what the jumping monkey fuck? Are you out of your mind? Do you think they aren't monitoring our emails? Don't send this seditious shit my way. Signed, Dob. HR email from 2 years later. Cindy Lou Kreb, all personnel, employee policies updated. Hello again, everybody. Mr. H, so in case you don't know, H&H Tools was the company that Mr. House was part of before Robco. That was how he made his money before he got into robotics. So this is House and House Tools, for those of you who don't know that well. Mr. House, this is a different House. This isn't Anthony House, the guy who runs the strip. This is his brother. Has requested that the following rules be added to the H&H Tool employee policies effective immediately. 1. All employees will conduct all spoken language business in English. Yes, this includes dealing with international clients. Rooftop access is strictly prohibited. All employees must submit to random DNA screenings to isolate the, quote, traitor gene, unquote. And then, 1 more year later, security update. Hello, fellow H&H employees. Mr. H has asked me to pass on the details of our new security system. Very important, so please read it and confirm via email and understand. Automated heavy turrets have been installed in both cubicle areas, the central office catwalk and outside his office. You must have your ID pass on you at all times or the turrets will open fire, and we certainly don't want that, do we? Analog smiley face with nose. Remember, no sudden movements until you hear the click that means your turret has recognized your ID signature and you're safe to pass. Employees must submit to at least one of the following on the first payday of each month. 1 vial of blood, 20 nail clippings, toenail or fingernails is fine, but not a mix of both. 1 lock of hair or a 5 centimeter skin sample. These samples will be retained for monitoring purposes. Any employees seen cohabitating, colluding, or cogitating with any of the following groups will be terminated immediately. Foreigners, Masons, Carpenters, tragic players, illegal aliens, extraterrestrials, or the Flemish. If you see Mr. H in the halls, do not make eye contact. Making eye contact will be seen as an attempt to steal his thought energy and will be grounds for immediate dismissal. Yes, even if Mr. H is wearing his special hat. Thank you all for your patience with a little reorganization and how to get out there and make the best gosh darn tools in the West. So, Mr. H, not the Mr. H in charge of the strip, is losing his goddamn marbles over the course of about 3 years. I mean, this 2020 to 2023, I think everyone kind of lost their minds during COVID. Close the door, someone's banging pots and pans. That's better. I'll muffle that sound right out. Yeah, so I guess COVID happened and then he just kind of went insane. Hi, gun turret. I've been playing the Stalker games a lot recently, and that's one thing I would mod into New Vegas if I could, a lean function. I doubt that's something anyone would add, though. But like a corner, like a check corner, like a lean out and check the corner kind of button. I love that stuff in games. It makes movement feel so much more natural. Alright, we'll go a different email. Jenny, what the hell is up with these guys? They've been coming after our market share. They've got something to prove. No strike. That feels personal. Did Mr. H turn over? Yeah. P.S. My wife's out of town. Yeah, it's disgusting. Fuck. It's adultery, you sick bastard. Yeah, so Robco is coming after H&H Tools really hard because Robco is actually ran by the brother of the guy who runs H&H Tools. I don't want to read all of these. Jumping monkey fuck, have you seen these new... Why is this one also the jumping monkey fuck yet? Hell is going on here? I swear this place didn't need great benefit to be out of here. From Jenny DeSoto. No, we're not reading your adultery email. Jenny said your brother might know something about these Robco guys that are kicking our asses on the trading floor. Heard anything? So, Robco, for whatever reason, is going after a tool manufacturing company. Oh, it's linked to... I didn't even see the fucking I-beam there that was ready to stove my head in.
There you are. Were you trying to hide from me?
Ah, thank you. Give me a minute here for loading. For loading my weird knockoff single-action army. Like, I think this is the only single-action revolver in New Vegas. And it loads like a SAW. It loads like a single-action army, but it's in 357, not 45 long. No. I'm alive. Yeah. All the weapons in New Vegas are based on, like, real weapons, but, like, names have been changed to protect the innocent. And also to cover asses in case they get details wrong. That was one of the big... That's one of the big things that gets talked about in a lot of interviews, is the weapons being kind of inaccurate. It's like, yeah. Well, it's not a single-action army. It's a 357 revolver that just happens to have the same action and loading mechanism as a single-action army. Oh, this is a... Yeah, this is from the Fallout 3 weapons mod. That's cool. Because this is Abe Lincoln's repeater. But, like... Well, can't be Abe Lincoln. It's in Nevada, for one. Yeah. We need that VIP key card if we're going to assassinate. Well, we don't need it. We can use... If we acquire the platinum chip before we assassinate Mr. House, we can use it. I don't think I have enough science to hack this, do I? No. Yeah. If we hack that terminal, we find out that the Mr. H running this is the brother of Mr. House, who runs the strip. A crit. And it kind of details his descent into madness a little more. But basically, he went insane because he thinks his brother betrayed him, and he thinks his employees are working with his brother. We'll learn more about Mr. House as we play the game, especially if I bother to get Raoul as a companion. But Mr. House is not sane either. I think whatever quirky madness befell the H&H Tools House brother runs in the family. I genuinely love not walking around with, like, hundreds and hundreds of stem packs. Why is this one labeled as suspicious? Oh, that's why. No more haircuts, no more trims. They can use it to steal your thought energy. I have a special hat that stops them, though. Special hat and special shotgun. Father, wife, you stop talking to me. Yeah, that's... yeah. Yeah, these are the hidden journal entries of the lunatic house brother. I'm not counting how many times this says nevertheless. I like how the keening on the text gets fucked slowly the more he writes nevertheless, as if he's... Alright, sure. I'll just redo the entire fucking dungeon.
Not my strong. Yeah, you. Fine by me.
That's my upset voice. My viscerally hacked off. Just redo the entire dungeon. That's why you autosave like every 5 feet. That was some bullshit. I didn't even see what killed me there. I just died of explosion disease. Kind of one of those things that I hate a lot in games. I don't hate difficult games. I enjoy them. What I hate is being made to repeat myself over and over and over again. You know, to do the same. Like, 'cause these guys really aren't a challenge. This whole area really isn't that much of a challenge, despite how Crandon tried to hype it up earlier. It's not like I'm struggling to get through. I just kind of got exploded by something. I'm not even entirely certain what got me there. Let's see the tripwire this time. Disarm it. Desk. Steal the gun. I thought I didn't even really come here to take. I don't know if I care to take that. Let's check these. Journal entry. Cindy Lou can no longer save me. Oh, that's okay. Well, that's dark. That's just dark. That's just straight up dark, dude. No more haircuts, no more trims. They can steal your thought energy with your hair. Yeah, nevertheless, repeated about 70 billion times. This one isn't labeled suspicious. What's on here? Just copies of all the human rights violations this business was committing. That's what HR stands for. Human rights violation. It's just the violation part is silence. You don't say that in the acronym. Shit! Okay, that's what blew me up last time.
Take him out.
Yeah. It's Anthony. It's Anthony House runs this. I thought Anthony House was the Mr. House on the strip. I forget what his first name is. Isn't it Edward? I think it's Edward. No, it's Robert. It's Robert. Mr. House's name is fucking Bob. Nobody chooses to go by Robert unless their first name is actually, like, on their birth certificate is Bob. Bob's a great first name, too. I'll probably do the DLCs. Possible. I might stream the DLCs like separately though, like do a stream for each one. I might build like a specific. I kind of want to do Old World Blues because this character has really low strength, and I can get some free strength points if I do Old World Blues on this character. So we might end up doing that, even though I don't have science. I kind of hate the Old World Blues DLCs though. Let's go to Mick and Rouse and try and sell some of this garbage that we don't need anymore, so that we can stop being so close to being over-encumbered all the time.
Fine by me.
You're putting your beret back on because I want to be able to hear you. I don't want to have your voice.
You're looking
clean
for
off.
guns.
Alright, well, where's Nick? Is he in the back? I'm not gonna limp all the way upstairs to go talk to him if he's not in the back.
Welcome back.
I still don't have enough speech to get your special guns. Transport. Return to sender. Don't have any 357 ammo, you just have 9 mil. Anything of any appreciable value? No. There's a bunch of unique items. I don't remember what they're. I know some of these are from like the Boogeyman's hood and the Wanderer's leather armor are from the Fallout 3 mod, the Fallout 3 weapons mod. The Nuka Breaker's obviously from GRA. I should really grab the GRA integrated mod. I don't think I have it. Should really grab it.
Pleasure doing.
Should really get the GRA integrated mod. It just replaces all of the guns that have a GRA variant with their GRA variant, and then removes the tag. How many playthroughs have I played? I don't know. This is like my 8th install of the game, and I'm at almost 1,000 saves. I don't know if it'll stream my Steam thing, but my game overview will tell you my total playtime. I hope that's on stream. I hope you can see that number, because that's a very big number. Hope that answers your question. I've done a lot of New Vegas playthroughs.
Hey, what can I get you?
I've done a lot. I've done every major faction ending. I've done every single achievement. I've played Caravan. I've actually sat down and played enough Caravan to get the Caravan achievement. I don't recommend doing that. It's not very fun. I've gotten the Crackerjack Timing Challenge in GRA for blowing up Cazadors with long fuse dynamite.
Thanks.
I've probably done every single quest in the game except for dealing with Contreras at least once. Dealing with Contreras, for the record,
Looking
is
for a
like
fix,
really
man?
heavily bugged, and every time I've tried to do it, the quest is broken in some capacity. Even with all of the mods that I've installed that should be fixing stuff. Oh, did I sell my frag grenades and not my frag mines? I was busy talking to chat.
Another son.
Oh well.
Take him out.
I haven't done like a lot of like speed run playthroughs or anything like that, or challenge runs. I kind of want to do some kind of challenge run, but a lot of them just seem really tedious. The closest I've come is trying to beat the game with the BB gun. With the unique BB gun. Oh, gambling in New Vegas is easy. You just put your luck stat to 10.
Check
And
it
then,
out.
play
Between the
roulette.
dumpsters there.
Actually, play blackjack. Blackjack is really easy. If you wanna break all of the casinos, first make your luck stat 10, and then go and look up a guide for like optimal blackjack plays. You can find them online, and then just reference that guide for every single decision you make, and you will break the bank instantly. Friend of yours? Between the dumpsters there?
Just some idiot that wandered down the wrong alley. Sound familiar?
I have an advanced piece of pre-war stealth armor, a machine gun leveled at your face, and a friend with a sniper rifle, and a robot drone. I don't think I made a bad decision here. I think you did. Oh, you're 10 years old? You probably shouldn't be watching this stream then, kid. If you're 10 years old. I'm not gonna lie to you, you're gonna see some things that a kid shouldn't see if you really are. Your parents let you on the internet unsupervised at age 10? Seriously? Darn it. Oh, I don't want to shoot the kid. Not today. Yeah, why are your parents letting you play an M-rated game about gambling in the... Why are they letting you play Fallout at age 10? Child abuse. Child neglect. I think he's this way? Is he just not? Maybe he just isn't spawned in yet. At some point after doing the 3-card bounty quest, Little Buster shows up here. Very, very dead.
Hello. Need some grub? I got...
No, I don't need any grub, actually. I don't know why I'm talking to you. I thought you had sunglasses, Boone. Let's do some side questing in this area. We'll start with some of the quests here for the followers, because they're good people. I don't know where Julie is. She's sometimes in here, sometimes she's not in here. Seems like she's not in here. I'll take that though. It's worth money. Julie's hard to find, I don't know. Everyone's hard to find in this place, it feels like.
Evening.
There you are, Julie.
Are you here to drop off medical supplies? Leave them with the rest in the middle of the courtyard.
You need medical supplies?
Rates of injury and illness in Freeside are very high. Supplies don't last long.
God, this coffee's horrible. It's like drinking warm motor oil. What do you need exactly?
Med-X, Radaway, and Fixer are Freeside essentials. I can't pay you for any supplies you bring in, but I could discount the charge for our services.
Well, you've got yourself a deal, but it still seems like you need a steady supply, not just whatever junk I can afford to offload onto you.
So far, the Crimson Caravan won't cut us a deal. If you can convince them or some other merchant to work with us, I'll discount supplies to you.
Yes, I am pouring. I've brought the pot in here, and I've left the coffee pot on my desk, and I'm pouring myself another cup of this trash coffee. Because I made it, and I'm gonna drink it all. Which merchants might be willing to cut a deal?
You might ask around at Mick and Ralph's, or go see the Garretts, though I suspect they're too busy poisoning Freeside to help it out.
So she gives us one of our major clues, which is to go see the Garretts, because the Garretts have a lot of work for us, actually. I do have medical supplies to drop off, by the way. You can take all of the Fixer I can give you, because this stuff is trash. No, I'm not donating any medics. Yeah. So she gives us one of our, like, first big clues.
Hey, good to see you.
There's more dialogue that I'm missing. Alright, here we go. Things seem pretty rough here in Freeside. You know what? No, first we'll talk to the Garretts. We'll come back. We'll tour Freeside a little bit more. Because so far we've had 2 mugging attempts. There's a kid chasing a rat the size of a small dog. There's another kid standing on a street corner over here advertising the local pawn shop.
We've got stuff we're not even
allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. No, I haven't watched the Fallout TV show. Not even remotely interested in watching it. Oh, I leveled up. I need that 60 survival. Just start with 50. Yeah, for the record, I have like no interest in watching the Fallout TV show. It's just like, yeah, we'll take that. We'll take those extra crits. What the hell?
Want to get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
I get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler. No, I don't want to get lucky. I don't speak to prostitutes.
Welcome to the Atomic Wrangler. What can I get you?
Listen, the followers need someone to trade with, like, for medical supplies and stuff, and I heard you got the hookup.
Really now? Well, this is news. We could possibly supply what they need, but they would need to supply us in kind. They have the tech know-how to make our stills work more efficiently. Pure alcohol means we can get our customers drunk quicker. Getting our customers drunk quicker means more caps spent at the tables and stuffing slots, if you know what I mean. Plus, the extra alcohol can serve as surgical disinfectant for their needs. The followers are a good lot. They've stitched up our boys in the past.
Alright, I'll talk to them and see if I can work something out.
Good. We can supply them with all the med-X they need. For the Fixer, we'll only be able to send over some basic drug components. We're not in the business of getting people off drugs, so we don't really dabble in that side of things. The followers should be able to whip some up with what we have available, though. They just need to agree to fix up our stills and keep them maintained, plus cover the cost for raw materials needed to make the alcohol.
Speaking of work, you have anything you need doing?
We've got the basics covered, but now you mention it, we have had unusual requests from some of our wealthier customers. If you can recruit escorts to match these customers'...
Well, I don't hate this quest. It's just a bit greasy. Alright, what are we talking here?
Our wealthiest client has a thing for ghouls and a thing for cowboys. He wants an escort who can satisfy both fetishes. Plenty of customers have said they'd be willing to pay extra for a suave talker, someone who can fake the boyfriend experience real good. And then there's these disgusting robot fetishists.
Yeah, I know. You want a robot. Like, I'm expecting a minimum of 100 caps here. And, like, a lot of soap.
Just don't rough up the merchandise before delivery. You break it, you bought it.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Bye. Actually, no, you do have to ask one more dialogue thing. You have to ask him about the...
The best place to start would be with Ralph, at Mick and Ralph's, over on the east end of Freeside.
Hey.
Because if you don't talk to him, you don't get the prompt
to the
talk to
Atomic
Mick
Wrangler.
about the thing.
What can I
that
get
you
you?
need to do the quest. Work, money. That's what you can get.
I have some work I need handled. Back before we instituted the caps up front rule, we used to allow customers tabs. Well, needless to say, a few customers snuck out without paying their bills. We need someone to collect. The job would pay a percentage.
How long I don't have to kill anybody.
I'd prefer you not kill anyone with a debt. It's a bit difficult to collect on a corpse. Just get the caps from them. After...
Deal. Who's
Grex
Grex?
is a bit cracked, but mostly harmless. Just don't mention anything about his lazy eye. He owes 138 caps and should still be around Freeside.
Who's this Lady Jane?
Lady Jane fancies herself a high roller, but she's just another dirtbag NCR prospector. I'm not sure where to find her. I hear she's run goods for the followers of the apocalypse in the past, but other locals might know more. She owes us 250 caps.
And what about Santiago?
Santiago is a suave son of a bitch, but a total pansy when it comes to fisticuffs. He owes 212 caps and should be around Freeside as well.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Weapon needs.
Here is pretty cool, honestly. I think it sucks how much of this place had to be like cut up, chopped around, and like segregated behind loading zones to make it so that you could actually navigate the place without the engine exploding. I've played with a lot of different like Freeside Open and like Freeside Redone mods, and they all have the same problem that fundamentally this area is just too rough on the engine to really be fully realized.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go past the greeter?
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Pretty sure that even if you fought your way past, the bots on the other side try to kill you. Thanks for the free advice.
The name's Old Ben.
Yeah, cool. I'm not interested, old man. I don't have the speech to convince him to become a prostitute, so we're not gonna bother. We are gonna bother with this though, because it's Lady Jane.
Lovely to meet you.
And she owes money. I was hired by the Garretts to track you down, Lady Jane.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess?
So we could use perception to skip this entire part of the quest entirely. But the cave does have some cool loot in it that we get to keep, so I'm actually gonna go and retrieve her caravan. I can bother.
But what about the ROUSs?
The rodents of unusual size? I don't believe they exist.
Oh, I assure you, sir, they are very real and
I ain't no
very
sir.
large.
At least not in the game.
Please do be careful.
I work
I
for
will
a
be
living, you
returning to
moron.
California to start anew. If anything is left of the caravan, please keep it as a show of thanks for your kindness. It is so rare to meet good, friendly people in the wastes. Here is the last location of the caravan. Good luck.
Yeah. So you don't get any money from her. But she does tell you where Brockflower Cave is, and she does give you a reason to go in there, so we're gonna go check that place out. Rex and Santiago are all that's left for the debt. I don't think I have the stats to convince Beatrice to become a prostitute, but I think I can get, Rotface. Hope I don't need stats for that. I'm gonna cry if I do. The robot will be easy. Robot's a gimme. Our boy Fisto's a freebie.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Nick and Ralph's.
Do that again, the kid says. Find me another rat and I will. For those who didn't get it, the ROUS's, the Rodents of Unusual Size, is a Monty Python reference. It's one of those things where it makes me hate Monty Python, because it's just, what if we just took this quote from Monty Python and just stuffed it into something that wasn't Monty Python? Wouldn't that be so creative and wacky? No, it's fucking creatively bankrupt and annoying. It's not funny.
Evening.
No, you don't have to go to sleep, honey, you son of a bitch.
Hey, man.
Are you collecting money to pay back the Garretts?
Oh, yeah. I guess the Garrett sent you after me. Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me.
That'll do. But mess with the Garretts again, you're fucking dead.
I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
Goddamn zombie. I bet Ghoul smell fucking horrendous. Hot take, but I think the Ghouls actually look better in Fallout 3 and New Vegas. I think they look their best in like Fallout 1 and 2. Because like in Fallout 3, they just look like a person in like a rubber suit. They don't actually look like a serial burn victim. And they're way too green in that sometimes. Hi, Santiago.
How are you today?
Yeah, I don't care. Listen, you owe money.
Santiago does not...
You know, you could work off your debt.
How do you suggest...
You have a warm butthole.
I'm honored they would consider...
Fine. Yeah, that gets him done for both the debt, and it gets you the Suave Talker escort. 2 for 1 special. That's why you take both these quests at once. I think we lose the ability to get Rotface's advice or get his hat.
Hey, buddy. Spare a...
But, you listening to me, pal?
Oh, that's rich. You're not exactly my type. No offense. No, I meant I could give you a tip. Earn my money, so to speak.
What kind of tip?
You look like you're new around here, so I'm sure I know all sorts of things you'd find useful. If not, well, it's only a cap.
Okay,
The first thing you should know, their leader, who oddly enough calls himself the King, currently has his hands full trying to prevent an all-out riot in Freeside. That's 2 tips, but what the hell? You're a new customer, so the extra one's on me. Wanna hear another?
Okay, never mind. I thought for sure you could recruit him to join the Garrett's menagerie of disgusting shit. But I guess not. I thought for sure you could. Ralph.
Debt collector for the
Yeah, very, very rich. Listen, I need to find a sex robot.
Are you some kind of machine fetishist or something?
No, but I think Garrett is.
Well, the only place I know of locally would be Cerulean
Bye, Nolan.
Robotics.
Thanks for stopping by.
That place has been overrun by vermin for years. If you want to check the place out, you can find it on the west side of Freeside. The entrance is on the back side of the building. Just watch out for thugs. The rats aren't the only vermin you need to worry about.
Isn't there like a holotape or something I'll need for the sex robot?
Well, I don't know of any, but if you give me a few days and some caps, I think I could probably make one on my terminal.
Fine.
Alright. Come back in a couple days, and I should have it ready for you.
Bye.
Come back anytime.
Normally I just like wait a full 24 hours, but because we're in survival mode, I can't really do that. Right, I'll end up like dehydrated and starving. I don't think I have the stats to convince Beatrice to sign up, but we have all of the debts. We have almost all the debts collected. We'll stop by the old Mormon fort, and then we'll head to Brockflower Cave to get the stuff to pay off Lady Jane's debt, and then we'll go back to the. And then by the time we're back, he should have the holotape ready, and then we can go and get the sex robot, and then we can go turn in all the quests with the Garretts. Yeah, I don't think I have the stats to convince you to do this. I'm just gonna skip your dialogue. Yeah, very funny. Listen. Look, do you want a job? Yeah, you need pretty high stats to get it out. Oh well. Even if we don't like fully complete the. Oh hey.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher, not even a particularly good one.
What kind of research?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti, and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
Fun fact, you can actually make, stim packs in this, and barrel cacti are one of the ingredients. Don't sound very enthusiastic about it, despite the nobility.
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
Nihil what?
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
Fun fact about that quote, that's not... I don't think that's actually Latin. I think that's, Hebrew. That's even older than Latin. Where did you learn that nihil novi sub sole thing?
Not from the Legion, if that's what you're getting at. Books, sheet music, gladiator movie holotapes, bits and pieces here and there. The followers have extensive libraries, but we all draw water from the same old well. Even Caesar.
That last swallow of coffee was just like pure grit. Do you know anything about Caesar?
I don't know anything that the others couldn't tell you. Caesar was one of the followers. Before my time, of course. He wanted to rebuild the new world in the image of the old. A sad story of good intentions gone bad. In that regard, he's hardly unique.
Fucking love our
If you
kids
set
that
aside
way.
his leadership capabilities, extensive knowledge, and ruthless cunning, he's just another jerk who steps on people to get his way.
I don't even think ruthless cunning is that unique. See you around.
See you around.
That was my line, you dick. I think at night, Julie is in this, like, tower. She's sometimes in here, sometimes not. It's really hard to track her down.
Hey, good to see you.
I think I found someone who could cover your supplies.
That's phenomenal.
Garrett's, unfortunately.
They supply Freeside with drugs and liquor. From my point of view, they're just better organized pushers. Upgrading their stills would increase their
Well, you get the chems to help anyone who gets addicted, and with the surplus of supplies, you can use caps to fund your influence and actually expand and get some things done.
Good point. We wouldn't be paying anything for their supplies, just a portion of our food waste to make ethanol. We get food from nearby wasteland farmers in exchange for medical services, so we could put our caps back into helping Freeside. Tell the Garretts we'll keep their stills running if they provide us with supplies. Thank you for arranging this. You've been a godsend.
Yeah, things seem pretty rough here in Freeside, honestly.
More than rough. It's a damn mess. Freeside townies are constantly picking fights with NCR civilians. Thugs and thieves are always looking for a victim, and the local families are just sitting back making caps on the mess. Freeside is in dire need, but no one has been man enough to step up. The followers can only do so much to stem the tide.
Anything I can do to help?
There is always something needing done. A few souls here in Freeside could be great assets to the community, if they'd kick their addictions. We need a regular supply of medicine organized, but the Crimson Caravan wants too many caps for what we need. Lastly, tensions between the townies and NCR tourists have been going downhill fast lately. A lot of innocent people will get hurt if things blow up.
Not a lot. I talked to Arcade, did some dialoguing, blah blah blah. We're not doing this because fuck collecting like 20 fixer and a bunch of chems. If I wanted to calm things down, like, politically speaking, who should I talk to?
The big man around here is the king. Not much happens in Freeside that he doesn't know about. He has the most influence locally, and some of his crew haven't helped the situation by harassing NCR citizens and charging double for water. Some NCR soldiers have been bringing in supplies, but none of it is going to Freeside locals. I've tried to speak to both sides to no avail.
I do need medical services, by the way. I'm just gonna get my,
How have you been using the bathroom with your arm?
Yeah. I'll get my, my limbs restored. So that I don't get crippled as soon as I get shot again or something.
Anything else?
No. Thanks. I don't know why she doesn't have goodbye dialogue. I think that's just an oversight. Yeah, we don't have sets to do that. I want to do that, but we're not on the strip yet. We're not doing that because I don't like the NCR. I mean, I suppose we could do I put a spell on you and get the monorail blown up. That could be fun. But nah, we're not big friends with the NCR. Alright, this isn't the way I want to go. I want to go this way. Because I'm gonna hit the, yeah, I'm gonna hit the sleep function. And then get stuck in the corner. Go over to Brockflower Cave and we'll go explore. Maybe I actually should talk to what's his face for more bullets for my 357 real quick before we head over there. Oh, never mind. Oh, no, there he is.
Welcome back. Can I get you anything?
Yeah, bullets. Lots. Like, all of the 357 ammo you have. And a bunch of 9mm, too, if you have any. No, you don't have any 9mm. Ooh. Hey, you want to buy a really big gun? Screw it. I need the caps. I don't even need the caps, really. Because we're gonna end up doing the quest for the king. Hey, TM.
Hey there. Need anything?
Yeah, you have money? Like money. Oh, you have a lot of money. Hey, you want to give me a bunch of that money? Thanks. I really need those ammo. And you don't have anything in the caliber I need. Do you have any, like, healing items I need, though? Stim packs? I'm putting back his sunglasses.
Fine by me.
Yeah, the enhanced first-person camera gets a little buggy with some armors. This is one of them. We'll head over to the Brockflower Cave, and we'll go do that, and then we'll go turn in. We'll go back to Mick and Ralph's, grab the holotape for the robot, go grab the robot, and then talk to the Garretts for the final time, and then probably go talk to the kings and do some quests for the kings. Freeside's kind of an armpit, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the areas around Vegas are kind of an armpit. Even Vegas proper is kind of a hole. Like, oh sure, Mr. H will talk all about, like, oh, I'm gonna put people on the moon. Yeah, right, with what frickin' rockets exactly? Bunch of, I don't know. Actually, I quite like that, like, Mr. House is blatantly lying about, like, his good intentions for mankind, just to try and get you to side with him. Oh god, explosions. exploding. I'm so glad I visited Usanagi because my limbs would be gone right now. Ah, stop! Yeah, you stop with the high explosives, you dickhead. Ah, I can reload. Ow! And then ow again, I'm dead. Alright, let's try that again, but this time let's see if we can sneak over there. And, like, maybe get some, like, early crits at the start of the gunfight. I need a better weapon than, like, the 9mm submachine gun, but I really just don't have the strength for anything great. Love random weapon spread. Stop that! Screen shake, I can't aim. Thank you. Jerk. Oh, cap, need. Ooh, hey, drugs. Oh, hey, more drugs. Cool. Which one you are? No caps, drugs that I'm not gonna use. Grenade. Actually, no, I'll take those grenade rifles. What the hell? I can actually use that. I've got explosives. I don't know why they spawned 3 dudes with grenade rifles. But they did. Yeah, what the hell, I'll take that. I can use that, I've got explosives. It's like a main skill. I kind of prefer the direct fire explosive weapons like the grenade launcher and rocket launcher over the drone weapons because the arcs are just so scuffed in this game. And I've got to start hurting 308 for Boone. Let's see where that enemy is. I like that I don't see that. I've been playing the Stalker games lately. I think I said it already in stream. And one of my favorite things is they don't tell you exactly where enemies are, like unless you can see them, they don't come up on your radar, but the radar does have a little motion detector thing that gives you like a head count of how many humans there are nearby, not even necessarily friendly or enemy ones. That you at least know, okay, there's 5 guys around here somewhere. Rather than looking for blips on your radar, you're looking for actual people. It's a vibe. It's a real vibe. Rockford Cave's a lot farther away from civilization than I seem to remember it being. Ah, shit. Oh, shit! Oh, not this, please. Come on! I love not being able to do anything when my character just gets stuck in bats and decides to just stand there. There we go. Kind of have to, like, mash buttons and wait for it to drop you out when you're not sure who just threw an EMP grenade at their own dude, but thanks for doing like 2 damage, I guess. Yeah, screw it. We'll just take like all of the chems. What the hell? I'm thinking about turbo, but I want to save it. There's a specific quest that I want to save my turbo for. Where you, like, actually borderline need it. Yes, I'm going to abuse VATS. I do not dare.
Keep looking.
Do I have healing powder or anything? Yeah. Oh, I do have bitter drink. Oh yeah. 95% chance to hit. Actually, no, you're next to a rock, and the geometry is fucked. It's one of those things I'll never understand in video games, why hitboxes aren't just literally the exact same shape as the thing I'm trying to hit. Like, I just don't get it. Why it's always a generic square rectangle. I'd gladly live in a world where everything looked like a fucking PS1 era game if it meant that we could have super precise hitboxes on everything. I don't think I have the strength to use a 44. Which is unfortunate, because that kind of slaps in this game. And I think I only have 4 strength? No, I only have 3 strength, yeah. Like, this thing is like... Oh god, I'm gonna die. Is my freaking stealth armor almost broken already? Okay, well I guess I gotta visit a merchant to get it fixed. I don't have any Hydra or... Ah, yeah, vilified by the Legion. I'm so scared. Not like they were sending assassins after me every day or anything. And now all of the chems in the universe are going to wear off and leave my system all at once. Might go and visit the, what's his name? Oh, it's radioactive. I don't want to pick that then. Major Knight at the Mojave Outpost and get him to repair my armor, because he's the only guy who can do, like, 100% repairs. He's the only NPC who can do that. There's lots of Brockflyers here, at least. I guess that's why they call it Brockflyer Cave. Hang on, actually. Who the fuck?
Some cons got cornered in the ruins at Boulder City. And the NCR killed.
Not sure why you're here, buddy. You? Here, Boone, you can have these.
It's like Bitter Springs all over again.
I got a Wild Wasteland. Because the ROUS is only up here if you have the Wild Wasteland trait. Don't remember how tough they are. I haven't fought them in a while. Fun fact, in a case of reused asset, James Brahman, that's Abe Lincoln's head from the Lincoln Memorial in Fallout 3. So, I guess canonically she went to DC, found Abe Lincoln's memorial, cut the head off, and came all the way here. I don't know if that means, like, she must have stolen it from the slaves that were there or something. Oh, excuse me, I just muted my mic. I sneezed really bad. Oh, that hurt. Okay, well, the answer to the question, are the ROUS is hard? No, they're pretty soft and squishy. There's a lot of them. And I don't have mines, and shit, I fell. Run. They're pretty squishy and pretty easy to kill off. Don't even drop rat meat, damn it. want to wander around with my pip-lit on, because I am trying to sneak a little bit so I can get those sweet, sweet sneak attack crits. I wonder if I could get a sneak attack crit with a grenade launcher. Yes, yes I could. Does no damage, so damn. I do appreciate that there's no, like, specific elemental resistances in this. It's just flat how much damage you can resist. I like that better than in Fallout 4 where they have energy, explosive radiation, and physical resistances. Kind of annoying. Probably take some Rad-X since this whole area is pretty radioactive. There's like this whole like underground lab here, with, like all these useful chems. I'm gonna drink all of those. But the real thing I'm here for is rat slayer. And to get over encumbered the system. Hey Boone, you wanna carry some junk for me? Appreciate it, thanks bro. Yeah, thanks, man. I think blood packs still only restore like a single hit point. Yeah, they do. They're still worthless. Oh yeah, doctor's bag. I can fix my arm with this. Oh no, sorry, my torso. Just going to straighten out all my ribs. Real quick.
All right. It's open.
I wonder if Rat Slayer got a caliber change with JSawyer. Yeah, it now feeds 22 long instead of anything else. This is probably the only sniper weapon I can use at 3 strength, I think. I'm probably gonna just sell it. I mean, silent weapons are great for stealth builds and all that. They're kind of OP in this game. Because, like, with a silent weapon and a high sneak stat, you basically never have to do combat ever again. Which I think is a little lame, you know? But we got what we came for. It's kind of a neat dungeon. It's also easy to get lost in here. We'll go back to, well, not Novak, because the guy there doesn't have any ammo we need. I guess we'll go see Major Knight at the Mojave Outpost to get the stealth suit fixed, since it's almost broken. I might keep the Rat Slayer, because, like, 22 LR is pretty cheap, and it's a pretty great weapon. But I only have 3 strength, I only have 80 pounds of inventory space. It's not a lot to work with. I guess I could get rid of the 9mm SMG and just run Lucky in slot number 1, run Rat Slayer in slot number 3, and then run the grenade rifle in slot number 4.
Patrolling the Mojave.
Grenades are fun, it's just they're expensive, especially with JSawyer installed, they're expensive.
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example.
Yeah, look, I need item repairs. 700 caps. Why? I mean, I have like almost 10,000 caps, so it doesn't really matter. The economy's pretty much broken at this point in the game. I want to see if I can find more 357 and more 22 LR. Real quick, before we head back to Vegas. We'll just fast travel around, we'll do a little bit of shopping.
You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you?
Oh, it's working great! I don't even know about these weird... Great, but do you have any...
Can't say that I have. Of course, I never saw it running for long, so I never heard it do much of anything. The courier dropped it off a little bit ago. I'd hoped to get it up and running for some courier work, but never could get it running. Not a bit.
Alright, that's not what I wanted to do.
Hey there, youngster.
I wanted to,
Yep.
Yeah, so if you put the NCR in charge, he gets access to, better, better stuff. But his prices go up. If you put, the Powder guy in charge, his stock doesn't improve, but his prices go down. And if you put Prim Slim in charge, I don't think he changes anything other than his dialogue. He talks about Prim Slim a little and says that he doesn't like him very much.
Give me a shout.
Lastly, we'll just really quickly visit, no, we won't waste our time with chat. We'll just go to the Gunrunners, and then go to Mick and Ralph's, and then go to the Garretts. And turn in all the quests we have for them, and then I guess go to work for the king.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Honestly, best shop in the whole game.
Fine by me.
It changes what window I'm operating sometimes when I'm just trying to mash through with the arrow keys. I don't know why.
Welcome, sir or...
I think it's a bit weird that you can sell energy weapons to the Vendatron, considering the fact that the whatchamacallums, the Silver Rush guys, I forget what they're called, are like really cagey about that. I remember learning that they're the ones that are like killing all the caravans, and I remember going to their shop and seeing the crates on the floor and recognizing them as the crates that the Enclave used in Fallout 3, and I remember the quest in Fallout 2, also where you can find the Enclave dealing energy weapons to one of the gangs in Reno. I'm so disappointed that the Silver Rush isn't connected to the Enclave in any way, because it really feels like something that's like built up. Like they're constantly hinted at being shady. It's implied during their quest. It's a lie, because you learn that they don't, but it's implied during their quest that they have like contacts and deals with the Legion. You know, they're this really shady group, and they're willing to do these horrible things to people to control the flow of energy weapons. Yeah, is the holotape ready?
Yep, here you go.
Thanks. They're such a sketchy, horrible, evil gang, and then they just have nothing really deeper to them. Just kind of there, being evil. Blagow. Blagow. I don't know, it just feels like they should have more going on than they really do. Could work for them, but it's again a bunch of quests with a bunch of non-combat skill checks, and we're a combat build, we don't have this. I feel bad, because I feel like I'm missing out on a lot of content by not having, like, speech and stuff. But I think it goes to show you that speech and charisma aren't dump stats in this game. You know, it's kind of vital to be able to do something besides kill people if you want to get anywhere in the Wasteland.
Horny? The atomic wrangler
Stop talking.
has you covered.
Let's turn in what we can.
Welcome back.
First. I think I have all their
I
debts
don't care how
collected.
you handled those lumps of human refuse, but you got the job done. We need you to hunt down another person. That son of a bitch McCaffrey stole a ton of caps and ran off to Vegas. I guess the fact that we farmed out his usual work to you pissed him off. No one steals from the Garrett twins. If you can kill that bastard and bring back as much as you can, you'll be paid very well.
How am I supposed to get onto the strip?
See the king. I'm sure he could work something out to get you in. You'll need to prove your worth his time, but it'll be well worth it.
Alright, if I see McCaffrey on the strip, I'll be sure to deal with him.
Good. Just stop on back when he's dead and you'll be rewarded handsomely. Bring his hat as proof of the kill.
Welcome back. What can I get you?
Julie Farkas said the followers will accept your offer about your stills and drugs and things.
Hey, that's great. We'll get some supplies sent over today as a show of good faith. Once our stills are upgraded, we'll never be short on liquor for our patrons. If Jacob Hoff is sober, we might even have a few new drinks on tap. Most might view us as drug-dealing enablers around here. But honestly, we care about our patrons. It's bad business for people to get addicted. We've got enough crime in Freeside without a bunch of strung-out junkies robbing traders and gamblers to afford their next fix.
You wanted a smooth talker escort Santiago. Get back to you when I figured out how to get you a sex spot, you disgusting freak. I feel like I'm talking through the dialogue a little dejected sounding. I don't really mean for that. Yeah, we'll go get the sex bot, and then we'll go to the followers, and we'll tell the followers, yeah, we worked out the deal with the Garretts. I think we have to tell Julie. I don't remember. I don't want to do the quest to get the guys sober. I might do another playthrough at some point in the distant future. I was kind of thinking about doing like a non-combat character, doing the opposite of this, and then doing the randomizer mod as well. I think the randomizer mod could be kind of fun. I played with it once, but the game kept crashing. I don't know if it was a randomizer mod or if it was something else, but it made the game really unstable. Something made the game really unstable. We'll get James Garrett, his silly little robot friend, and then we'll figure out what to do from there. I think probably go do quest for the king. Accidentally smash myself at the door and get. There's actually a lot of really valuable scrap here, but I just don't have the inventory weight to take all of it, so I'm not gonna bother. Like, there's tons of, like, fancy robot parts and, like, Wonder Glue and things. So I'll just take a little bit. What amazes me is that there could be a intact, pre-war built Protectron, like, this close to civilization in the Wasteland. Upload the sex bot. Are you ready? He's gonna say the line. You ready, chat?
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
That's a mouthful. Let's just shorten it to Fisto.
Yes, ma'am. Fisto reporting for duty. Please assume the position.
No.
I am programmed for your pleasure. Please assume the position.
No, my pleasure for you to go to the Atomic Wrangler and work there.
Fisto will report to the Atomic Wrangler for further orders.
Yeah, James Garrett's your new owner. Get out of my way.
Yes, ma'am.
I know you can get fucked by the robot. It's haha funny. I think it makes like jackhammer noises too.
Lucky what we have here, ladies. Another unsuspecting Ponce.
Is Ponce the thing Americans say? I feel like that's something only British people say. Yeah. Wild Wasteland encounter, we get attacked by a bunch of old ladies with rolling pins. gal. Makes this whole trip back to the Wrangler honestly a lot more memorable. I feel like it's probably pretty rare that anyone remembers the trip to the brothel. At any rate. But yeah, I think getting mugged by a pack of psychotic old women will do that to you. Yeah, lots more quests here that can be solved with just shooting everybody. Hey James,
Welcome back. What can I get?
Yeah, I got your damn sex robot.
You did? Ha, damn! I've been looking for one of those.
Yeah. Yeah. Just
It is.
pay me and leave me alone.
It didn't happen to come with an owner's manual, did it? Ah, forget it. Trial and error should do it.
Yeah, we don't have the stats to do that. So I think we'll go talk to the king and we'll do his quest. But first, I'm gonna take a small biology break. I'll be right back. All right, so I think we'll do the king's quests, and then I don't know what I've been streaming for. About a little bit more than an hour and a half. It's about right. I think we'll do the king's quest, and then I'll probably end the stream. And then next stream will be Rex's companion quest and the stream.
Personal space meeting.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king?
Yeah, I'd like to see the king if possible.
Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man?
5 caps.
What, do I look like a beggar to you? Take a hike, cheapskate.
Nothing
to you, late.
Look who's back.
50.
You know.
Dick. Hey, Mr. the
Look,
King.
Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for
I like
you?
how he has a special chair here to interview people who are learning to do Elvis Presley impersonations. I was hoping you might have some work for me, Mr. the King.
Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good?
I find it hilarious that it was cheaper for them to hire a dude who can do a pretty good Elvis Presley impersonation than it was for them to get access to, like, any Elvis song or, like, anything official. Will it be dangerous? I like dangerous work.
In that case, some of the things I need handled will be right up your alley. I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside?
Yeah, must have missed them.
It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well-earned, that is. Recently, my man tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in the repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say?
Sure.
Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Yeah, so you do make the caps you paid a dickhead over here back.
Hey.
Oh, you're finally leaving Freeside, Lady Jane. I guess she was broke. She probably couldn't afford to. That's probably why she stuck around. And she just sent us to the caravan hoping the ROUS would kill us. I want to talk to her before she leaves. But she's like... She has like a head... Why is she faster than me? In like a dead sprint. Look at this. Why is she faster than me? What the hell? Back here. I want to see if you have any dialogue. Bitch.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will.
Why would I need a bodyguard for just crossing town?
Just look around. People here are as like to stab you as say hello. That is, if I weren't at your side.
Alright, how much for your services then?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
What if I'm not going to the South Gate?
Sorry, but all the people with real money are heading for the Strip, so that's the way I go. You want to go somewhere else? Hire one of these losers.
Alright. Well, I am going to the Strip. I'll hire you.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out.
Doris's instructions don't really seem that intricate or unusual.
To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need their services.
Of course
up
not.
ahead on the next block is where the Kings hang out. Don't let them
Come
scare
to
you.
Mick and
They
Ralph's
don't
for
outnumber
all
you
your
5
shopping
to 1.
needs.
Some of his dialogue's a bit scuffed. I think the timing and the triggers were set up for
Down to the right here is the fun
for when
part.
Freeside was like
You
all
haven't
one
seen
map.
Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler.
You can't hire Oris before you do this quest. Unfortunately, I don't think he spawns until the quest is started. You can hire other bodyguards though.
Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
This is where things get kind of unusual. Like, okay, sure. I don't like the look of what's going on up in front, so we'll take a shortcut, right? But this shortcut doesn't actually take us past where they were hanging out. In fact, it takes us directly to where they were hanging out. And then he does this. He runs way ahead of you.
Thought you could ambush us, huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Hang on a second. I feel like this should be a perception check, not an intelligence check, but it is still a skill check. I only fired 3, and there's 4 guys over there.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
Or you faked this entire thing and just fired into the air while your buddies threw themselves to the dirt.
That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving.
After you, Oris. So we've got a couple of options here, but quick study reveals the guy is still alive. You just kind of... I feel like you just lean down and just put your hand over his mouth, and he'd probably start fighting you because you're choking him. Like, I feel like that should not be on Medicine 30. You just pinch the guy's nose shut. Slap him. Give him a good shake.
Well, here we are. No worse for wear, are you? I trust that if you need to cross Freeside again, you'll know who to hire.
Yeah, I would. Honestly, I don't even feel like that should be a medicine check. Like, There's no way those guys are that good at playing dead. You can of course also attack them. If you attack their corpses, they get back up, and then you fight Oris and you kill him. But you get less reward from the king if you kill Oris, because he doesn't actually want you to kill him.
Hey.
That jingle, jangle, jingle. I'm probably gonna get another copyright thing on this. That's fine. At the very least, the automated content shit isn't taking down my streams. It's just like labeling. It's just blocking them in certain countries, which I guess cuts down on my potential viewers. But it's not like I get that many views a stream anyway. I think we maxed out at like 4 concurrent viewers this stream, which is my average. And, I don't know, I think I've got 200 viewers is, like, the max, or, like, the height of my, my live streams after they've gone live.
Alright.
If it's not obvious, I have no idea how to navigate.
What do you have for me?
Alright, I'll see you later, he says to the fucking dog. Oris is a fraud. He faked an attack and, plays hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay, then. I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something. So maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Words come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
I'll head over right away then.
Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
Yes, sir, Mr. the King. Music's great in this game, but like I feel like I either have to talk over it to try and hide it from the content ID, or like speed through, you know, and try to avoid it. I don't want to turn off like the music slider completely, because then I feel like it ruins the atmosphere of the game. I wonder if the old content ID trick of like getting multiple automatically identifiable things in your video still works, because that used to be a trick that people would do. People who did like movie reviews and stuff used to do. So you have like the movie, and the movie's owned by Paramount or Sony, let's say, and then you have a song that's owned by somebody else, and they would both try to claim the ad revenue from your video. But because there's two competing copyright claims on the video, YouTube can't decide who the revenue goes to, and it just defaults to going all to YouTube. And it was an old form of copyright trolling people used to do. I don't know if it still works.
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
Why do you sound so young for a balding 70-year-old? Also, why is a balding 70-year-old in the Kings? Speaking of, the King himself actually asked me to look into your attack, man.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
Well, you can start by telling me anything you remember.
They were big guys. Young, too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
Anything else you could tell me?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Alright, well, I'll talk to the kid, I guess. Thanks.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did. Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you?
He did. If there's anything you can tell me, it might help me find the bastards who put you and your friend in the hospital here.
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help? Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. It might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something. Something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant, Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
Well-dressed, beefy, young fellas, and one of them is a lieutenant. Definitely sounds like they got their butts kicked by the NCR.
We're not even allowed to sell, people.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady?
No, it doesn't. I'm literally just walking past you, wise ass. I'm hoping that because I don't let the whole song play in full, I don't get a bunch of copyright claims on my video, but I don't know. I might lose my channel over this stream, that'd be depressing. Especially since I just hit, like, 500 subs, and... apparently I can get, like, super chats and things now.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
Like, I can apparently set up super chats, channel memberships and stuff, but, like, I have nothing to offer for either of those, so I don't really want to. Yeah, the local men were attacked by soldiers, and one of them was even identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Yeah, this quest's kind of annoying. It's a lot of just going back and forth. Especially since we were just at the fucking old Mormon fort. Like, you would think that the quest objective to talk to Julie Farkas would come up while you were at the old Mormon fort, so that you could do it all in one big go, but no. So now we gotta wander around, figure our way back out of the impersonation school, back down the street, through the load zone, into the Mormon fort, which is another load zone, and then find Julie, and then go and... just a pain in my ass, you know?
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs.
It's just one of those things where I feel like a lot of the quests in this game could have been, like, better designed if they had more time. Where it's really where the rush development starts to show, is how many of these quests are kind of repetitive and clunky like this. Though there are some really great quests in this game.
Hey, good to see you.
Good to be seen. Listen, do you know anything about the NCR soldiers here in town?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
Her name's weird. Why does it use the, like, actual Irish spelling instead of the anglicized one? Oh, well, the king thinks those troops have been attacking locals.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Yeah, the Garrett said they should be sending over supplies.
I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. But I can see the Garretts aren't doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. Well, it looks like you've earned yourself a discount on supplies now that we'll be fully covered. This supply deal will aid our work immensely.
Oh my god. One of the things that pisses me off, it'll probably become a bigger talking point when I actually play through the DLC, but the Lonesome Road, no, not Lonesome Road, Honest Hearts. Honest Hearts, all 4 of the DLCs actually started their development while the game was being finished. But Honest Hearts specifically pisses me off because Josh Sawyer, the lead developer of the fucking game, right? What do you think he was doing during those first few months of Honest Hearts development? What do you think? Running around with his head on fire trying to get everything sorted? No, he was polishing Caravan. He was working on fucking Caravan. If we lived in a world where Fallout New Vegas didn't get Caravan, there's a very real chance that Honest Hearts could be a significantly better DLC because Josh Sawyer would have been able to spend more time on it. Like, actually bullshit. It's gonna take that, we're not gonna bother. Those guys give you like a big quiz on like Fallout trivia essentially, and if you pass the quiz they tell you the password. But we can just walk right up to him, crouch down, and get the password from him directly. God, though, like, fucking Caravan? Really?
Good day.
I'll never not be malding over that. Especially because I think Honest Hearts is probably the worst DLC of them all. Like, Joshua Graham's story is pretty cool, I guess. But it's nothing but a bunch of fucking fetch quests. It's just a bunch of fetch quests. And it also, especially since it stars, you know, Joshua Graham, the boogeyman of the Legion, it feels like it would have been a great opportunity to give more screen time to the one faction that really needed more screen time and more development.
Hold up. What's the password?
No. Hope, I think?
Go ahead.
Thanks.
Here you go.
Yeah, I don't know why the Major herself is handing
Welcome.
out food, but...
There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
Do you not serve the locals?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
Yeah, but I was afraid he wouldn't get anything.
You were right. But here, take another helping for your friend. It'll be our secret. Yes? Was it?
Yeah, why don't you serve locals, though?
That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons.
Julie Farkas told me to ask. She said it was real important.
You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers. What she means by that is the NCR chased them out of California at gunpoint, and that's why they're operating in Vegas now. Because they're literally not allowed to be in California anymore. Because they were either forced, I think they were either forced to join the OSI, or whatever it's called. Or die, essentially, and most of them chose to leave. And so you sent that envoy and what, the king refused? How'd you know it? Let me guess. The king refused.
The man was brutally beaten, and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
Yeah, totally. I'm totally friends with Julie and not a spy from the Kings or anything. Once again, the NCR, who actually tried to actually put up an effort to secure this operation for once, infiltrated by a fucking mailman. Also, I want to point out, yeah, weird pre-war tech stealth armor, big shiny black gun with an ivory grip, flanked by a dude with an NCR beret and a flying robot. Yeah, this person totally looks like the ragged kind of hobo that you encounter in Freeside. Absolutely worthy of my trust, and I should divulge state secrets to them immediately. It's one of the big reasons why I think the NCR is actually a terrible faction to rule New Vegas. Like, I don't think it's unintentional. I think it's intentional that they're all kind of incompetent.
Personal space meaning anything to you, lady?
Isn't Pacer's supposed to... Pacer's supposed to, like, run up on me and be like, hey, I don't know what that soldier lady told you, but you don't go telling the king that stuff, you hear? I guess he got bugged out. But normally he's, like, right here and he tells you not to tell the king.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet?
Yeah, they're distributing supplies in a building down by the old train station.
Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else?
Yeah, they're refusing to serve any locals.
Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir.
Yeah, they say someone was sent to discuss the issue with you, though.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. They said what?
And they said he was beaten and barely survived.
Huh. That would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me.
The most bored man alive.
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Yeah, Pacer's supposed to bribe me. I was gonna take the bribe and then, like, not tell the king. But without the bribe, I feel like it doesn't make any sense to do that. Oh, whatever. We'll go defuse the situation, get our payday, and then talk to King, grab Rex, and then I think I'll end the stream. And next stream will probably be Rex's companion quest and some of the cool side quests you can do on the stream. Because there's a couple of quests there that I think a lot of people miss and they never see, which is unfortunate because there's a lot of cool stuff there. Yes, I'm taking these guys' guns. No, I don't.
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control.
Yeah, it really looks like that from here, doesn't it? Dipshit. I don't think I can carry all of these weapons. Probably a mistake to down an entire bottle of vodka before trying to talk a major out of a military siege, but what the hell? I don't even remember what rushing water does. I just crafted it. I just thought that I could. Attack speed. Oh, hell yeah. I wonder if that affects guns.
This isn't really a
I
good
think
time.
that just affects me. I
What
don't
did you want?
remember. Yeah, listen, you stop shooting. The king wants to help.
Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks.
That wasn't him. He didn't even know the envoy was sent, you idiot.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
So, for some reason, Pacer and his friends just beat the shit out of this envoy. I don't think it's ever addressed, like, why they would do that.
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah, whatever you say, moron. I don't think Pace's motivation is ever really, like, explained. I know that if you side with the NCR and you go through you skip the King's quest and you go through Ambassador Crocker, you do get the option to assassinate Pacer. And I know it is stated that he's canonically addicted to jets, so maybe he's just on a lot of chems.
Lasers, plasma, pistols, grenades.
Hold this one. Let me sit in the chair, actually.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, name whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
Oh, that's easy. I know
Things
exactly
have been a
what I
lot
want.
better since you helped with those soldier boys. Thanks.
I know exactly what I want. About that favor, first of all.
Ask away.
Can you get me on the strip?
Sure can. I have a friend who has just what you're looking for. Has a shop over yonder by the East Gate, named Mick and Ralph's. Just tell Ralph that I sent you, and he'll get you squared away.
I have the caps, but I just figure it's a bit more...
What can the king do for you?
I don't know, a bit more flavorful. I don't know. You know, actually, I'm curious. I kind of want to. I actually kind of want to hear this dialogue.
Pace? He and I grew up together around here. We've been through a lot together. There's no man I'd rather have at my side in a pinch. Don't judge him too harshly for trying to get some caps out of you. He probably took you for a squatter, looking for a place to settle down. There have been a lot of people moving into the area lately, and it's got some people riled. Can't blame them myself. There's only so much to go around.
About your, where'd you get this cool robot dog?
I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up.
Doesn't seem very happy. He's kind of limping a little.
He goes through spells like this from time to time. The followers said his brain is going bad or something.
Is there something wrong with him?
He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something.
Is he gonna be okay?
For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do.
Can I help?
I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did.
I'll go talk to Julie about the dog then.
All right. I'll see you later.
So that's a quest for next time, I think. That's a next time issue. Because we'll get Rex. We'll do his companion quest. Because his companion quest is really easy to do. And then we'll probably get on the strip and do some of the side quests in and around there, and maybe do some more main questing. Because we've got the White Losh that we can progress. We've got there's a bunch of side quests to do. So I hope you join us next time. And on that bombshell, it's time to end the stream. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, whatever.